Hi everyone, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jada.
And welcome back. So, if you've had the television on, been down a grocery aisle, saw a billboard recently, you probably know it is award season, and the biggest one of all is coming tomorrow. It's the Oscars.
Yes. So, we don't follow the Oscars per se. We haven't watched all the movies that are nominated. We're no means experts in this, but we thought that we would give a little guess on who won the Oscars. We are not even sure who won the SAGs and things like that.
Oh, I know the ones that I like, if they won or not.
But we did try and dress it up for the occasion,
Yes.
you know.
I don't know if you recognize this, but this is Jada's thrift store dress buy for me here.
And this is just a little gown that I've never had the opportunity to wear, and so I thought we would do it here. Okay, so Ashley, what was nominated for Movie of the Year?
What was nominated for Best Picture, Jada? You can't
Best Picture.
to remember that. So, starting, we're not going to be like the Oscars where they do Best Picture last. We're doing Best Picture first. Starting it out is going to be Ford versus Ferrari.
About cars. The Irishman. About an Irishman. Jojo Rabbit. About a kid with an imaginary friend in Adolf Hitler. The Joker is about a villain from the Batman series. Little Women. Classic book. Marriage Story is about how tough marriage is. 1917.
One Shot World War II biopic.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is what people wish would have happened when it came to the Manson crew.
And Parasite is South Korea's first Best Picture nominations. Pretty exciting. They just won the SAG for Cast Ensemble.
Don't know anything about the SAG except for that because that's just like, woo, Korea movie. All right, so our predictions.
How about you've watched something that one of the actors have played in? Because I've had you watch it.
All right, we'll talk about that. All right, so Ashley, what is your prediction for who will win and why?
And why? 1917 seems like, it's gotten a lot of Oscar buzz. It's just different with the One Shot.
The story is
really raw. Yes. So I think that the Joker, that might be a little, I still don't know that one of those universes like Marvel, DC movies are going to win Best Picture. Maybe a different category, but I don't know Best Picture is in for it. Unfortunately, probably the same with Parasite, seeing as how it's a foreign film, that it's almost like the Oscars will be like, well, it was nominated, so that's a step in the right direction for diversity outside of Best Foreign Film.
I don't think the Irishman will because it's a Netflix series. I'm not sure again with the Oscars. I think they'll be and the Marriage Story. So your prediction is 1917.
I think so, yes.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll see tomorrow if she's right.
What is yours?
I'm gonna go with.
To be honest, there's so many Academy Award winners in the...
Yeah, there are within each of these movies. They're really well done. I'm gonna say Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I think it had more of a mass market appeal while also being
edgy.
Yeah,
raw.
a bit.
Yeah. Okay, next up, we're going to have actor in a leading role. We've got Antonio Banderas.
I say it with some Antonio Banderas. Say it with some flair.
Pain and Game. We have Leonardo DiCaprio, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Adam Driver in Marriage Story. Joaquin Phoenix in Joker. And then Jonathan Pryce in The Two Popes.
So again, there were quite a few overlaps from the Best Picture to Best Actor.
Which, it happens every year.
Yeah. So who do you say?
Honestly, maybe Adam Driver. He's had a couple of really good years and stuff like that.
Star Wars.
Well, not just that. I think he's was nominated last year as well. And sorry, Leonardo DiCaprio's movies always get nominated, but until The Revenant, I mean, he's never won. He's like he just keeps trying. And I mean, it happened once, and they were like, okay, that's your it for the next 2 decades
You
now.
know, I would really love to see Antonio Banderas win, because I think that, like, this role, he's really, you know, he was such a romantic lead for such a long time, and that's what I know him best for, but I think this role kind of is...
And action.
Yeah. And I think this one kind of
departs and shows his range.
Well, in a more widely known audience, because, you know, he's been doing that for years.
Yeah,
and
he
like
has.
that. But I think this really showcased, like, how he...
It's garnered the attention of his moving away from action romance in his younger days.
Again, we're speaking like we're professionals. We don't know anything. So, actresses in a leading role, we have Cynthia Erivo. I might be going back to Antonio and trying to put a little spin on it. And for Harriet, Scarlett Johansson for Marriage Story.
Scarlett Johansson? Is that how
Johansson? Listen, I'm not running a talk show here, so if I get some of these slightly off, you know.
Now I can't even remember, like, how to say it, because you've like,
they've all got very distinct names. Like, seriously, they all have, like, you know, there's no Joan Smith or whatever.
Sasha Rowan? I think I got that one right.
Charlize Theron for Bombshell. Renee Zellweger for Judy.
You're right. These were all very.
They've all got, like, Renee Zellweger is the easiest one for me.
And it's not a common either.
And so,
I mean, I think
I gotta say, I'm gonna go first. Maybe it's because it's such a strong and sad, but also, like, very true. They all have, you know, elements of truth in them. But Harriet is very much like a movement about our nation. And so it was very touching and was portrayed very well, very strong. But Charlize Theron did a super
That's mine was gonna be Charlize Theron in Bombshell. I mean, again, it is
she
a strong
transforms
topic.
herself.
Yes, so much. Which I mean, like, just the picture here that they're showing for her Oscar nomination,
but
like,
her voice,
you can't
her inflection,
even.
she embodied. You know? And so it was like a.
Now, some movies that we think probably got snubbed a little bit, in our opinion. In the age of, like, the big blockbusters of the DC, Marvel franchises and stuff like that, I feel like sometimes, like, smaller movies are having a harder time getting the recognition they deserve because...
Which is why the Oscars keep doing, you know, and they don't...
Well, I'm talking about, like, their budgets and things because they're not going to be billion-dollar movies like so many of the Avengers and stuff are. And one of those was Hustlers with Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
And then another one I feel like that really they missed and snubbed for Best Actress was Kristen Stewart in Seabird. I mean, there was that whole mix-up of they sent the wrong DVD to the people who nominate people for Oscars, so they didn't even get to watch her movie in order to nominate it.
Yeah, and it had a lot of, like, when it was first released, it had a lot of buzz. For those people that care about buzz, you know, like, or care about...
It's very raw, like,
nominated, or for those people that care about award, you know, kind of thing, it had a lot of buzz. And so, I just heard about it because, I like her. I think it's on Amazon. So, but yeah.
Or Amazon Prime. Is there anything else that you thought?
I'm not good at this, guys. I think as we're talking about this, I realized, like, I've not watched a lot of movies in the last year. I don't think I've got...
I know, we've been really busy. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, usually, sometimes when I watch the Oscars, it's like I've seen nearly every movie that's nominated. Yeah. Sometimes. Even ones that aren't necessarily something I would normally watch. It's just...
You still watch them.
You still watch it.
So maybe I should, what wins that I've not seen, I should, like, make an effort to watch it because, you know, apparently it's got some good storytelling and good acting with it. And so my favorite is to see the animations. Like, who wins the animations? There's so much time and effort that goes into those. Did Toy Story get nominated? Because Toy Story it's the fourth one. you know, and they keep coming up with like fresh and new stories, which is so surprising considering like what they're working with. And you know, got me choked up. I was creeped out through part of it. I was choked up through part of it. And at the end, I'm like, I see how you can make a fifth one. Are you lining this up for a fifth one? So I think like Toy Story.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to an Oscar party tomorrow? Will you be watching at home? Will you just wait till Google sits there and tells you, here's the winners of 2020? Or are you like, I don't care?
Yeah. Just enjoy what you watch. You know, don't spend 2 hours watching something you don't even like. That's pointless.
To be honest, I'm more of comedy, action myself.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Thanks for joining us. Hope you liked our little outfits. And again, Ashley's dress is one of the discarded ones that you guys didn't pick whenever we had you choose
You're
dresses.
pulling my hair.
Sorry. But it glitters and it's gold, so it's kind of like the Oscar. You know?
I know,
So
I'm like a mini Oscar.
You are. I could just hold you.
So that's what I'll work on my editing and have you just like, I'll be holding a mini Ashley in my hands instead.
Yeah, not that good.
No, not even close.
Thanks, you guys. Bye.
Bye.